Just finished my G Fuel. It's a sad moment when you're out of caffeine. It's actually a sad moment because I should have got this on camera before I drank it all because I had green apple. So it looked really sick when it was filled up. It was green shaker with green liquid. Back at the gym, Myra Fitness Center. Back at the gym. Alright, so about to hit some squats. I got pause squats today. Pause squats. Eminem coming on. One opportunity. Pause squats. Then I have deadlifts. Pretty light deadlifts today. And then some rows. That's all I really have scheduled. So pause squats, deadlifts, barbell rows. I'll probably throw in some prowler just at the end. Honestly, so I did my last lower body workout was 2 days ago. And my lower body is pretty sore. More sore than it would normally be. Because in my last lower body session, all I did is I did those squats and the weight was relatively light. Then I did barbell rows, then I did the stiff leg deadlifts, which stiff leg deadlifts always crush my hamstrings. I don't know what it is. My hamstrings always get crushed by stiff leg deadlifts, by far more than any other exercise. So I'm not surprised my hamstrings are sore, but my quads are sore as well, and the squat work wasn't all that much. However, you always have to think beyond just the individual training session on why you're sore or in any situation following a workout or going into a workout. It's more than the workout itself. It could be, the sleep you had the night before, your nutrition that day or whatever, but all those things I pretty much have dialed in. But here's the thing. So obviously, 2 weeks ago I had my powerlifting meet. Last week was a deload week, which I didn't really lift very heavy. The week before the meet, I didn't lift heavy, obviously, because I was, resting up for the meet. The week before that was like part of my peaking cycle, so I still lifted relatively heavy, but the volume was low. So it really was the week before that. So we're almost like 3.5, 4 weeks from the last time I handled any type of volume or, combined with weight on squats or any exercise for that matter. So this first week back into training, heavy, getting in my groove, back in my powerlifting training, it's probably going to beat me up a little bit more than it should. Although I did upper body yesterday, and my upper body feels, really good. So it was more, I think, just the squats and the stiff leg deadlifts. But anyway, pause squats today, deadlifts, barbell rows. I'll probably throw in some prowler just for a little bit more, just movement. A little bit of conditioning, a little bit of, strength work, I guess. Alright, so before I go into the gym, I do want to talk a little bit about my 2016 plans. I know I mentioned it in a previous video, but I keep getting asked about it. Obviously things change, so you can't really go by what I've said in the past. But my plans for 2016 powerlifting, 100%, my goal is still, not my goal, but 100%, I am going to be competing in Raw Nationals, which are in October in Atlanta. USAPL Raw Nationals, 74 kilograms, 163-pound weight class, open division. 100%, that's the goal. That's what I'm training for right now. That's what the entire training of 2016 is going to be for, is for that meet. However, I'm probably going to do... Initially, I didn't think I was going to do any meet until that one. However, I might do a warm-up meet sometime during the summer. Kind of... Partially, I think it's a good idea because my last meet didn't, although I don't want to say it didn't go well, because I still hit a PR total, but I don't think it was really, I'll just say it didn't go as planned. I thought I had bigger lifts in me. I thought I should have performed better in that meet. So, do a warm-up meet over the summer, crush it, and then build some momentum, build some confidence going into Raw Nationals. Now, for my 2016 training, and this is what I wanted to announce type thing, I have brought on some help for my 2016 training and getting me ready for Raw Nationals. Now, in the past, I've handled 100% of all my training, all my nutrition. That's what I love to do. That's my business. I love tinkering with that stuff. But at the same time, I think anybody who offers coaching should also understand the value of coaching. And it goes beyond just, knowledge or, knowing what to do or knowing how to design stuff, because a lot of people could handle their own coaching from an X's and O standpoint. I'm not even talking about like coaches. I'm talking about just athletes in general that have been training a while could probably handle it. But why is coaching so beneficial? Now, as a coach myself, and all you coaches out there, if you believe in coaching, you should probably have a coach yourself, or at least go to someone, to be a third eye. So that's what I've done, to kind of change things up a little bit, and to kind of take it out of my hands. You know what I mean? So I can kind of wipe my hands with it. I don't have to be the one, sitting in my office designing my own training programs and analyzing myself, which is really hard to do. It's really hard to be objective with yourself, because a lot of times you have the emotional connection, involved in your own training. So it's hard. It's the same thing with nutrition. Like when you're getting ready for a contest prep, this is something I tell everybody. It is extremely hard to coach yourself for a bodybuilding show or a physique competition, whatever, because you mind fuck yourself. You hit a sticking point, and even if you're a coach, you'll be like, man, I would never do this for one of my clients, but we all think we're unique snowflakes, so I can handle this. I'm gonna drop calories by 1,000 and up cardio by 1 hour a day. You know what I mean? I would never have, you know what I mean? You would say to yourself, I'd never have a client do that, but I'm gonna do it because whatever reason, because you're behind or you think you need to for whatever reason. So anyway, I'm rambling, but I did hire this strength athlete to oversee my training, and that's the company started by Bryce Lewis. He's not my coach though. He runs the company, but one of his coaches, Hanny, is coaching me. So this week is my first week on that program, so I'm really excited about it. And like I said, I think it'll be good for me, because I've never had anybody, design training programs for me. I've always done that myself, and it'll be nice to have a third eye. Have someone look at my lifts, analyze my lifts, give me some suggestions, stuff like that. Do you say anything? Smile. Yeah. Alright, so I have 80 grams of oats in there. Are you gonna eat your bar? Your Nutri-Grain bar? You don't want the camera on you. Alright, so I have a berry medley here. It's blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries, and raspberries. One serving is 140 grams. Put 140 grams in here. There we go. Drop the strawberry. 136, that's good enough. Got 2 whole eggs and 4 egg whites in here. Say cheese. Say cheese. Lucy and I eat breakfast together every morning. It's like our ritual. We eat breakfast together in the morning, and it's kind of good because we get to spend a little time together before I work most of the day, so it's our alone time. What's this? Cheese. Want me to cut it up? Well, you want it? I'll cut it up. There's the oats, the eggs, water, and then my morning supplements. So basically what I take in the morning, basic one a day multivitamin just to cover all my bases. Fish oil, because I don't really eat a lot of fatty fish like salmon, so this covers omega-3s. I take 4 of them a day. Whoa, where'd you drop your bottle? Baba. You dropped it. So I take 4 of these a day, 2 with breakfast, and then 2 with another meal, either lunch or dinner. Then you have vitamin D and magnesium. Vitamin D, I just take these 2 Obviously, it's winter time, living upstate New York, don't get out much. Vitamin D is pretty beneficial, and then these two go hand in hand, vitamin D, then magnesium. Vitamin D and magnesium are actually the two most common deficiencies of minerals in developed nations, so they're definitely important. What, baby? You want to be on camera? You ate all your cheese. You had cheese stick, Nutrient bar, and then milk, which I have to pick up because you threw it. Alright, so all this food, I feel like I've gone over this 100 times. My breakfast stays the same. I eat this pretty much every day of my life. Pretty consistent with breakfast. So it's 19 grams of fat, 71 grams of carbohydrate, and 39 grams of protein. So my goal right now is to put on a little bit of size, gain some muscle, put on a little bit of weight. So I'm sitting around 3,200 calories right now. My maintenance is probably 2,900, around 3,000. So a small bump, nothing crazy, just a small increase in calories. And I just want to see how this goes, see how my body responds. So my macros right now are 180 grams of protein, 410 grams of carbohydrate, and 90 grams of fat. You got your berries now. Alright, so we're on to meal 2. We have 1 cup of uncooked rice, so about 2 cups of cooked rice. Can of Wegmans albacore white tuna, some green beans, and I use a half a tablespoon of Kerrygold butter. And as much sriracha as I can fit in the bowl. My days are so structured. Like, for being a flexible dieter, when I'm really sticking to my macros, it's almost like I follow a meal plan without following a meal plan.
Well, yeah, you eat the same.
So I eat about the same stuff. I eat about the same breakfast.
Same lunch.
And same lunch. I eat this lunch all the time.
Dinner's the only thing that...
Yeah, I was going to say dinner's pretty interchangeable. I normally have a protein shake at some point.
Yeah.
7 grams of butter. It's good to have a variety of foods, especially fruits and vegetables, because you want to get a wide variety of micronutrients, and that's the best way to do it. Your phone's blowing up. I just made a mess. This is ridiculous. Sriracha makes this meal. So we just found out, well, not just found out, but just got official word that we're all set for the Arnold. Got our hotel. We'll be there with Gamma Labs, walking around the expo. So if you're there, if you're at the Arnold or plan to be at the Arnold, look out for me. I'll be the guy with the Gamma Labs shirt on. I think this needs some more.
Only you would think that.
Alright, so this meal. After this meal, so far, after breakfast and then here meal 2, which will probably be pre-workout. I might have a Pop-Tart immediately before training. But this is the last meal I'll have. We're at 27 grams of fat, 155 grams of carbohydrate, and 85 grams of proteins. I Snapchatted my meal. Follow me on Snapchat, HuntFit. G Fuel. This is my special pre-workout concoction. 2 scoops of G Fuel. However, I added a secret ingredient. It's called creatine. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. But no, in seriousness, I really haven't been consistent with my creatine intake in probably, really years. Like, probably it's been, I don't know.
You've never been consistent since we've been dating.
Yeah, it's probably been, honestly, probably like 3 years since I've been consistent. Now, I mean, I've taken it for certain stretches, but creatine's something that you never really have to cycle. It's like a multivitamin. You can take it every day, you know what I mean? So, I'm starting to be consistent with it again. Just 5 grams a day. And it doesn't matter when you take it. It can be pre-workout, post-workout. It can be anytime, in the morning, at night. You just need 5 grams a day at any point. So I've been getting in a habit of taking it pre-workout and mixing it with like my G Fuel before I work out, just so, you know, I remember to take it every day. Because if I leave it to chance, I'll forget to take it. I've got s'mores today. S'mores Pop-Tart. Pre-workout Pop-Tart. I'm eating it too. I feel like I need a little bit of carbs. That pre-workout Pop-Tart on point. Okay.
Good, steady.
Here we go.
Let's go. Very nice. Pause a little longer. Come on. Up. 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 Good. Follow through. Up. Let me call it. Up. Good boy.
Is it? Use the other one next time.
Come on. Good. Good, let's go. Beautiful. Good. Hammer it out. Up. Good. One more. Strong. Up. Good boy.
When I get on the other side, you made the video.
Sorry,
That's
that's
staying in.
It better stay in.
That's staying in.
God, do not put that in the video. At least get a cut of me deadlifting and like looking badass for a second.
All right, I will.
Yeah, I like it.
Hi, my name is Kyle Hunt, Hunt Fitness, Hunt Fitness TV.
So I'm gonna have 1 scoop of MTS Whey with 8 ounces of almond milk. I think this one's about gone, so I'll have to use this one. This MTS whey, it's cookies and cream, is really good if you've yet to try it. One of my favorite ways. That's Tabasco Chipotle. This is the exact same burrito I get at Chipotle. Chicken, rice, black beans, hot salsa, and lettuce. And then of course the Tabasco Chipotle sauce with water. But since this isn't Chipotle, it's Little Boomers, it's without the E. coli. Alright, rounding out the day, I get to have, now this is, if you guys have not jumped on them Ben & Jerry's half-baked Froyo bandwagon yet, you probably should. So, I get to have half of this. And the macros are very favorable. So in a pint, you have 4 servings, that's pretty standard. 180 calories per serving, 3 grams of fat, 35 grams of carbohydrate, and 5 grams of protein. Now when you have over 400 grams of carbs in your diet, this is beautiful. So I'm going to have 2 servings of this. Really, I was surprised. I haven't ate that much. My macros are going into this last meal. I mean, I had quite a bit to still fill up. So half of this, a Quest bar, and then 1 serving of peanut butter. When we go to Boomers, I just use the Chipotle macros because I literally get the same burrito. Alright, that's it. My muscle gaining.
Surprised your shirt didn't rip. No, don't try and rip that shirt.
Alright. That looks so good.